Hey y'all, it's Teadoddles, or Christy Cook from Teadoddles, not Teadoddles. And it's Thursday. I'm actually recording this on Thursday afternoon because I haven't had the mojo to do it any other time this week. So, and Thursdays are the days I usually do reviews or show you things I got in the mail. Today is a mail day, and some of these things I'll do a further review on separately later on. But it's also an update today, okay? Because I am not doing a podcast Saturday, so I'm going to update you on why and other things happening, okay? So let's do the update first, okay? I'd said that my crochet pattern for the soap sack and washcloth was going up Monday on the blog. Has not gone up yet. I thought it would go up this afternoon. Not completely sure. I'm almost finished with it. I just forgot to take pictures of how to seam up the bag, which I think is important to understand the pattern. So I had to start making another one so I could take pictures of how to do that. Plus, this week was my first full week back at school. I had to go 45 minutes to one school in the morning and then come home for a tiny little lunch break and then go to the other school in the afternoon in town. So it's been raining all week. Yeah, raining, misty, foggy every single morning. And I drive down country roads to work. I'll pop in an eye thing for y'all to go watch that video if you want to. I filmed my drive to work one day. It's very dark and hard to see, and you got to watch for deer and all those things. So that made it just more stressful. It's also been in the upper 70s here, which is like spring weather for us, basically, and not winter weather. Of course, after the weekend, Monday and Tuesday showing it being like lows in the upper 20s. So it's fixing to get really cold again. So, anywho. Oh, and I'm having me an afternoon cup of coffee in my Be Yourself mug. I don't have a morning class tomorrow, so I don't have to get up quite as early. So I'm having an afternoon cup of coffee. So I was also supposed to have a shop update on Wednesday. Been talking about it. Had planned on doing it. Didn't happen. That's because this week, well, for one thing, this past weekend, it took me way longer to do those mini maker bag club things than I thought it would. It was mostly cutting out those little calendars that came with it. Anywho, I gotta find a better way to do stuff like that if I'm gonna do it. And what else? Oh, I've had low energy this week. I don't have a thyroid, for those that don't know. Lost it to cancer almost 7 years ago. And I mixed up some medicine stuff that I have to take, and which is not good for me. So I had very big energy problems this week and some swelling issues in my feet. So yeah, I didn't get to do as much as I thought I would this week. And now I'm feeling like I'm already behind at the beginning of the year, which was not my goal. My goal was to be ahead of things. So I decided not to do a podcast Saturday. Talk to y'all a little bit more in this Thursday video than I normally do. I do have a 4-day weekend because, well, kind of a 4-day weekend. I don't have morning class on Friday. I do have afternoon class, but that's only like 2 hours. And we have Monday off because of the holiday. So, excuse me. So, I'm going to be getting bags ready for an update. I have stuff that's in like various stages that I just need to finish. So I'm going to go ahead and get that done and get some stuff ready for blog posts and videos next week, and then not worry about doing a video this weekend. That way I can get caught up again and hopefully ahead slightly so I can. That's not how I wanted to start my year off. So, but I did it to myself to a certain extent because I messed up my medicine, and which causes me issues. Yay me. All right, anyway, let's move on beyond that. So that's my update, just so y'all know, because I know some of y'all pay attention to those dates and ask me questions about them. So that's why it hasn't happened yet. Sorry. Now, what should we look at first? I need to show y'all my yarns from Lion Brand. I ordered it at the end of the year. I got my knit crate today. I also got my crafty kit I ordered off of Etsy today. And I have some fun craft paper I ordered, and it's all Carrie Penny's fault. I'm just going to say that right now. Carrie Penny, if you're watching, it's all your fault. So, let's look at the craft paper first, so we can see why Carrie Penny's in trouble, because she did it. I didn't do it. If you don't know who Carrie Penny is, she's the Happy Crafty Homemaker here on YouTube. So I'll put a link down below for her. So go check her out. She was showing her craft journal she made for the year, and she had made it with a notebook. She had altered a notebook using a set of scrapbook papers, which I had never seen before. As a matter of fact, I've looked for scrap papers like this. I don't know how I missed them, but I was like, I need that for my crafty notebooks. You know, I have several. I don't just do one, but here it is anyway. It's called I'd Rather Be Crafting from Echo Park. I got this off of Amazon. I don't remember the price of it. It wasn't too bad. But you can see some of the fabulous stickers here on the back. I love this because it has a little bit of everything on there. So fun. It has, on the front you can see, these papers are double-sided. So you get like one print on one side and then like a multi kind of print on the other side. Yeah, so it has these stickers and it has these front and back papers, but it also has like these little papers with, looks like cards you can cut out to do different things with. So super fun. I love it. So when I was on there, I also noticed this one, which I don't know which one of these is newer. Yes, I do. This one says 2017. This one is 2018. And it says, I love crafting. So it had some slightly different stuff in it. So Carrie Penny, there you go. Do you got this one? So this one's just as fun. Also has some fun stickers on the back. I really love this one. Crafting is my jam. So just some fun stuff for me to use in my crafting journals and my general scrapbooking and stuff. I just loved them. So I think there was a couple others I saw that I will probably get eventually, but tried to limit it to just those two because they are actually something I need for my craft journals to make them pretty. Okay, I might not need to have to make them pretty, but I want to, okay? It'll make me more likely to use them. Let's put it that way, okay? So, I got those from Amazon. I'll put links down below, provided I can find them and they're still there, because you know how that goes. Goodness gracious alive. So, next, I wanted to show you this craft kit I got. Hold on just a second. Okay. Got a little tickle in my throat. Had to get rid of it. So, I told y'all about this before, but I decided to try these little crafty clubs or kits of the month or whatever on Etsy this year. Last year I did yarn clubs, like indie yarn dyer clubs. So this year I'm doing, I guess, indie craft kit designers. I mean, that's kind of what they are. And the first one came from, is this Arkansas or Alaska? AK. Is that Arkansas or Alaska? For some reason I had it in my head that it was from Alaska, but now I'm not sure. But either way, you can go check them out. I'm trying to fold this paper so there wasn't a card in it, but there is Denali Kate. Is this No, I'm trying to see it and show it at the same time. Here we go. Denali Kate on Etsy. That's where this kit came from. And this is a monthly embroidery calendar kit. Okay. Now she does sell the patterns for the embroidery separately, or you can order the kit each month. It's $15 for the kit. Okay. So I was fairly impressed with this kit. It came with a folder that holds all the design. This is the pattern for the month, which is a narwhal, which is one reason that I wanted it, because I really loved the narwhal. So in this folder, it gives you, information about what the colors are. And there's also a instructions and a colored image of the pattern. And then there's a tips and tricks printout and about finishing off your piece in the hoop. Very nice. And then there's the printout for the calendar, but it's for every month. So if you wanted to make it and then make you something to hang your little hoop on each month, you could do that. Because in her picture, she had the hoop here with the picture in it. But this is every month of the year that's printed out, which I didn't expect that, but that's pretty cool. I will find a use for it for sure. No. What is going on? Just splashed coffee on my face. Anywho, so I thought that was really nice. Everything's all printed out for you. Hold on just a second. Okay. Coughing and sneezing fit. I don't know what's going on. I've been talking all day to my students. No issues. As soon as I start recording and talking, issues. Anywho, I thought it was very nice that this comes with all the printouts you need and in a folder that you can keep it in. That's pretty cool. Although I feel like I know what I'm doing. It also has your needle in here for doing your embroidery. That's what it was. It got stuck in the corner. That's why I didn't want to fold. So now you get get the hoop, the little hoop, and here's all the thread you need. I love the color combination. That was another reason I liked it. It just says January on it, so I guess if you wanted to keep up with each month. Oh, this has got that blue plastic stuff on there. I love peeling that stuff off. This is a very nice hoop. It's very solid, very smooth. Yeah, this is a nice hoop. It's, what is this? I got a measuring thing right here. Like a 4-inch hoop. Yeah, okay. 4-inch hoop. You also get a nice piece of muslin to do your embroidery on. And you get a whole piece of felt if you want to back your piece with felt to protect it. If you're going to hang it in your hoop. So that's pretty cool because, I mean, you certainly don't need a whole piece, but it's a nice piece of felt too. It's not thin or anything like that. It's a nice heavy-duty piece of felt. So that's what you get in the kit. And like I said, it's $15 plus shipping. I think my shipping was $4.81 for me. Like I said, I don't know if that's Arkansas or Alaska that it comes from. And I'm in Georgia, so. So that is my crafty kit of the month. And once I actually put it all together, I'll show it to you again. And probably do, usually I do separate reviews for these things, so I really need to do that. So you may see this again. But after I finished it. Like that. So, so if you want to go check that out, I will have a link down below for you. Next, let's look at my knit crate because I'm dying to see what it is. Because can you believe it? I didn't open it. I didn't look at it. Usually I look at everything before I show y'all because I can't stand it. But I didn't. I just got it in today. I knew I was going to record this video right away, so I waited. Can you believe it? So let's see which color I got, because I always do the surprise me. Oh, look, looks like I got the blues. I can see them in there. I really loved the colorways they had this month. So you get 2 different colorways this month. Oh, look at that. Ooh, look at the colors. So pretty. And you get, so they're different, but they coordinate. Look at that. So this is from Brooklyn Boy Knits, is who did the colorway, and their Knitology worsted weight, which is 100% superwash merino wool, 225 yards, 100 grams. Okay, this one's called Royal Court, and this one is Empire. Oh, look at, they match my shirt, y'all. Maybe this will be my thumbnail. I always try to do something. I don't know how they pick those thumbnails. Sometimes I look at them and I'm like, why is that what you picked for the thumbnail? I can decide on my own in my video editing software, but I just don't ever remember to do that. So but these are so pretty. I love them. I really did love all the other colors too with the yellows in it. So yeah. But what is this? It's a tiny hat. Oh, that's so funny. It's a teeny tiny hat for your finger. I don't know why that's tickling me so much, but it is. That's our extra this month, is a teeny tiny hat. A teeny tiny beanie. Let's see what the patterns are. So it was citrine inspired. Like I said, it was oh my gosh, is it Louis Boria? Is that R? Boria, yes, I think that's right. Brooklyn Boy Knits. You may know him on Instagram. He's been on TV and stuff too. Pretty awesome. So the other colorways are much brighter. You know, they had that neutral with it. Oh, I bet you anything, Laura from Mad Mimi's Crochet, you're gonna love it if you get it orange. I bet you're super hoping that that's what you get, because that's your favorite color. I thought all of them were just beautiful. The sock yarns were just those colors. Y'all probably seen this 100 times. I'm seriously digging the crochet patterns for the socks, and I'm thinking about making some of them since we get all the patterns. Looks like we got a cowl. Look at how that one stitches up. Isn't that so pretty? That's the knit pattern, but it's so pretty. You can see how they got the more neutral color inside. Oh, I love that. And those socks, the texture on the socks is awesome. So yeah, I've yet to make one of these patterns, but these are, I like that you get all the patterns, even for the socks, even if you don't make the socks. My dog doing something weird over there. And I'm just ignoring y'all while I look through this book, aren't I? And here is, ooh, Once Upon a Yarn. That's a pretty color palette for next month. Did y'all notice, I keep meaning saying something like that about this. I didn't notice it till I watched my video back when I showed January's knit crate. It said January 2019 on the back of the booklet. Did anybody else notice that? Because I did, and I keep forgetting to say something about it. So, I wonder what this has. I wonder if he made it. That would be even cooler if he did. I don't think he did, but you never know. It looks like it's just knitted in a tube, and it's a pretty blue. So it's got a hot glued little thing on top, but it's kind of cool. It's a little weird, but I like weird. So there's the knit picks for February. So I have yet to make any of my yarn. It's all sitting over there staring at me because I don't want to wind it up to start anything until I get some of my whips done. Right, we're talking about this. Now, let's look at this Lion Brand box. This is the last one. Even though they just recently put up a bunch of new stuff. Lion Brand. Which I will eventually have to try, but this is a box full of stuff I put in here. There was at least one new one that's new, but then some of them are stuff that is not new, but I just wanted to try it. I hadn't tried it before, so this is a new one they have. It's called Ice Cream Deluxe. This is like a chenille yarn, but I love this colorway. This is called Silver Sands. It's 100% acrylic. Most chenilles are polyester. This one's not, it's not soft, it is soft, but it has like a more of a texture to it, like a more of a bite to it. Like seems like it would be, I don't know, we'll see how it goes. I like the colorway. There is 155 yards, it's 5 ounces. Like I said, 100% acrylic. It's considered a number 6 weight, although I think that must just be because of the stiffness of it, because it's, I would at the most consider that a number 5. It's fairly thin. I thought I had my, I'm all up in your face. There it is, my receipt, so I could tell you how much this cost. Now I got this at the 40% off, so this is the price at the 40% off. So $4.79. So that was 40% off, which I'm not doing the reverse math. You can if you want to, but that's what it was at 40%. I think they have a 40% off going on right now too. So $4.79 at 40% off. Then I decided to grab some of this Faye yarn, which I haven't tried yet. I like the blues in this. And this is called Grumpy. And I just thought that was fun because I'm thinking about Grumpy the Care Bear. So this is a 100% cotton yarn. A number 1. Super fine. 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 360 yard, 330 meters. So, and on sale I got it for $4.19 a skein. So I do like the colors in it. I have no idea what I'm going to do with this, but I've been wanting to try it, so. And then I decided to get some of this Yarnado, which I did like the colorways. I saw Bag of Days review on it, and I decided against getting it because of the price point. But at 40% off, it's $3 a skein, so that's not too bad. And I super loved this colorway. It does have some speckling on that blue down in here. This one's called Thunderstorm, and we get thunderstorms here all the time, so I thought it was appropriate. This is very soft. It's a very soft yarn. It's 100% acrylic. 187 yards, 3.5 ounces, 100 grams. It's a number 4 yarn. So at $3, yeah, I probably would pay $3 or less for it because it's only 187 yards. But I don't know what the regular price is, but I have to agree that this is a slightly overpriced for the amount you get. And it's just acrylic. It's not like some other fabrics in there. So I also decided to get this Rewind tape yarn, which I had never tried before. It's like thin like a tape, but it's like, yeah, that's what it looks like. This is 70% polyester and 30% viscose. It's a number 5 bulky. 219 yards, 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 200 meters. I got, this is Arctic Ice, and I also got Viola. I thought they looked good together. Yeah. These were $3.59 each on sale. So I really like the colors in this one. And I got some of this Touch of Mohair. And I actually found a pattern for a hat after I bought this. This is Burnt Orange is the color. This is 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 339 yards, 310 meters. It says I should be able to make a scarf with this. So number 3, 90% acrylic and 10% mohair. So when they say touch of mohair, they really mean it's just a touch of mohair. This was $4.19 on sale. So not too bad, really. It has, I mean, that's less than, that's the same price as this. 360 yards, 339 yards, and it's got a little bit of mohair in it. So, it's not, it's, when I touch it with my hands, it feels fairly soft. When I touch it, it's like a stiffness to it, a coarseness to it. We'll see how well I do with the floaty fiber. Sometimes they get up in my nose and make me sneeze. So, and then the last thing I got 3 of them, so I have enough. Because I've been wanting to try this. This is Merino Yak Alpaca, which I've never had yak fibers before, so I was interested in that. There's 126 yards, 50 grams. This is, I got the colorway Mauve, Dusty Pink, and Sage. I thought those looked good together for something, because I knew I need more than one to make anything. But it's a number 4. Of course, you got to hand wash this. It's got that fancy fibers in it. 70% merino wool, 15% yak, and 15% alpaca. It does not feel super soft. It's not like itchy, but it's a sturdy yarn. We're gonna put it that way, okay? I do love the colors in it. They're very muted and pretty. I like the twist on it. So, yeah. Now, I'm gonna put it all back in the box so that I remember that I need to do test swatches. So what I do, for those who haven't seen me do this before, there's some, I'll try to connect a playlist or something for y'all. Last year I tried a bunch of different Lion Brand yarns, and I did the test swatches. Like on the side of the labels, they give you needle and hook sizes, and they give you a gauge. Like they give you 18 single crochets and or 18 stitches, 20 rows, and for the needles, and 14 stitches, 16 rows for the hook. It's supposed to give you a 4x4 square, 4-inch by 4-inch square. So what I did was did my swatch to see if I met their gauge, so that I could take notes, which I still need to put down somewhere. And remember when I use the yarn to make a project, if I need to make adjustments. Plus I could tell y'all how it went and show y'all a knitted and crocheted swatch. And then I went on to make projects with it, so I could talk about, you know, beyond a swatch, how the yarn did. Did it have knots in it? Did it get tangled up? Did I have issues with it? You know, things like that. So I haven't done all the ones for projects for all the ones last year. I have done swatches for all of them. But I will still be doing projects, and then I will start swatching these, and eventually I'll probably get some of those other new ones to try out. So that's how that will work. Okay. I'm case you had never seen that before. All right, now that's all my goodies. Oh, no, wait, I got one more thing to show y'all. I almost forgot it. I told y'all before that my son is doing some digital designs that he has on Teesprings for coffee mugs and t-shirts and phone covers and stuff. I ordered a coffee mug and I got it in finally. It takes forever to get something from Teespring. I tell you what. Here is his design, which hopefully will show up. His moniker is Banana Bagel online. So that is bananas falling, and then the sunset looks like a banana in the background, and I love the colors in it. Now I will say, and you can look at this, the lower half of this looks blurry. The image is blurry, but the image above is not. But that's not his image doing that. It's something to do with the printing on Teespring. So I don't know what caused that. So I'm gonna see. My parents ordered one too. I want to see if their mug is like that too, because he may need to contact them and tell them, hey, your printing is not doing right. But I still love it because, you know, it's something my son designed, and I think it's really cool. But you can get it on t-shirts, phone covers, coffee mugs. What else did he put on there? Hoodies, maybe? He has this one, and he has one that's similar but different colors. It has a regular sunset in the background. And he has one that says appealing, and it has a line, it's like a single line drawn banana, and it comes up and says appealing. I'm going to get me one of those t-shirts because I think that's funny. And then he also designed, it looks like a banana in a pocket. Which I think that's pretty amusing myself as well. So I'll put a link down there for his Teespring shop. He did do Redbubble too, but I haven't looked at the Redbubble stuff. So yeah, so he's been sharing some of his drawings on Instagram too. I'll put a link to that as well because he finally got on Instagram. Can you believe it? He's, what is he, 20? Yeah, just now on Instagram. He's just not his thing. But I told him, you got to be social if you want to sell things like that or share it. That's the point of social media. You can't just put a picture out there and hope somebody sees it. It doesn't work like that. Anywho. Oh, and my dad also has Valentine jewelry up in his shop. So I'll be sure to put a link to his shop down below. My dad started making jewelry, opened an Etsy shop, so we are entrepreneurs, I suppose, a family of entrepreneurs. Anywho, I hope y'all enjoyed seeing my fun finds and things. Be sure to go check all of the stuff out. I will put my Knit Crate link down below, but I'm sure everybody has Knit Crate by now. I'm like the last one on that bandwagon. That's pretty typical for me, though. I don't jump on bandwagons typically because I don't know where they're going. And I kind of like to take my own path. And even if it's a scooter instead of a wagon. Anywho, y'all, like I said, I won't be doing a podcast this weekend. I will be updating the shop before the end of this weekend. I don't know exactly when. I want to get stuff ready. I have some ideas for some fun things, so be checking out Instagram. We'll see how that goes. I'm trying to decide. Do I want to show y'all that right now? Nope, I'm gonna wait. I got some ideas for some different things to put in the shop. So just be looking on Instagram. I'll see how it goes, what response I get to it, and see if I put some in the shop or not. So I got some new bag designs I really want to try out. So it'll be a good time to try those out with my scrap stuff that I'm doing. So yeah, that's what's going on. I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend, whether it's a long weekend or not. And Stay safe, stay warm if you're cold, stay cool if you're hot. And I also saw that Australia is getting rain, which is awesome. I know that is something they really, really needed. So I was happy to see that. Hopefully that will help things greatly in that area. So let me get off of here before I keep rambling on. Remember to have a life lived creatively, and I will see y'all Tuesday for the next tutorial Tuesday, which is it's gonna be involving organizing your cards. So you'll have to wait and see what it's about. Bye, y'all.